I was on a wire above the ocean when I ejected from my plane, and I thought it was going to be CGI'd, but they actually put me in the ocean. We had one take. They had to rescue me out of there. It was so visceral when we were filming it.
Meet American actor Mitchell Hogue, recalling a scene from the new film Against All Odds. The film is not just about visual spectacle. It recreates a vivid piece of history from some 80 years ago, when the Flying Tigers and the Dongzheng Column, the forces from both the US and China, stood shoulder to shoulder in the fight against fascism. In 1944, Flying Tigers pilot Donald Curl, part of the American volunteer group aiding China's resistance against Japan, was shot down over Hong Kong, which was under Japanese occupation. He parachuted to safety and survived 46 days in hiding, protected by local residents, some of them children, and the Dongzheng Column guerrillas. One of the most vivid historical records is the Curl Diary, written by U.S. pilot Donald Curl after being rescued by the Dongzheng Column in 1944. Since your character is inspired by his experience, did you explore his record?
Even through the hardest of times, he still found the little bit of gratitude and joy. He would write all these drawings and cartoons to communicate with the kids, and reading his journals really was kind of the base work of portraying James. It gave me the insight on what it would feel like to be isolated and you know, not only isolated from your friends and family, but also from the one thing that you know how to do, which is flying a plane, and really trusting the people around you.
Curl's story was not unique. From 1941 to 1945, the Dongzheng Column rescued dozens of Allied pilots and international friends after Hong Kong fell under Japanese occupation. They remained the city's only organized force to resist until the war's very end. As Mitchell noted, what's striking is not just about how many of those stories were there, but how few are remembered.
I think what stuck out for me was how many there were. I mean, there was so many different stories that had the same aspects that when diving into, you know, if it was a book or a podcast or an interview or a video or whatever I was studying at the time, I was just amazed that so many of these stories are not told. We get a few of them through certain resources, but they're just incredible, incredible stories.
The new film Against All Odds draws directly from these wartime rescues. It tells the story of James Harnett, a character inspired by Donald Curl and the small band of guerrillas who risk everything to save him. Made through international collaboration, the film itself mirrors the spirit of that history. People from different worlds uniting for survival and peace.
It was such a collaboration in every aspect. No matter where you're from or who you are, you can get on a set and you speak the same language because you're telling the same story. We're here to tell a story which is much bigger than ourselves.
The Dongzheng Column and the Flying Tigers came from different worlds, but fought for the same goal: freedom and peace. 80 years later, their story still reminds us that even in the darkest times, solidarity and humanity can prevail.
I hope that when people watch it, they see the humanity in it, that no matter how big the problem is in front of us, the way to get through it is to find the humane aspect to it. And realizing that even if it's a team of small people, you can do great things.